Hey guys, Jaber here, and welcome back to Lucid9. Here's a little break from something. Today, at school we did the ACT testing. Oh my god, it was fucking 5 hours. And you know what? Instead of making it a half day, they made it a full day of school. So, we still had to go to the rest of our periods, which was pointless because each period was only 22 minutes each. So it's why are we still here? Just to suffer? And the answer is yes. Yes, we were there just to suffer. And my brain is oatmeal now because fucking testing hurts. So if I'm acting a little loopy in today's episode, that's why. But anyways, without any further ado, let's get right back to where we left off last time. And my dog's barking, god damn it. We lean forward, hands just a hair away from the tray, as Rui looks on with an expectant smile. 3, 2, 1, go! Masato immediately starts shoveling hot wings into his mouth, but I take a few moments to gather myself before I take a bite. The chicken seems to explode in my mouth, sending streaks of fire down my tongue. I cough violently and gulp down some water. This was a terrible idea. Woohoo! You mustn't fail me, marvelous minion. Oh, everyone actually is watching. Hey, you gotta cheer for Yama, or this isn't any fun. But now that I've noticed, it's kind of embarrassing. Gee, thanks. It's not like I'm doing this for you or anything. Grimacing, I shove the remainder of the wing into my mouth and spit it out. The meat burns down my esophagus and simmers in my stomach. Come on, Yama needs his cheering squad. Rip, wee! Rip, ree? Rip, ree! Kick him in the knee! Rip, Ross! Kick him in the other knee! Kick him in the other knee! Go, Sato! Go, Sato! Masato spits out his bones on the platter. 3 wings down already, and I've just started my second. For some reason, that makes me feel unusually competitive. Woo! You got this! You're beating him! Ice cream soda banana split. We think your team's full of shift to the left, shift to the right. Stand up, sit down, fight. I love this. As she finishes her chant and quickly turns away to hide her embarrassment, I barely work a third. One more mouthful of fried chicken before giving up. There has to be another way. Yeah, 5th wing down. Keep going. Go Yama. My eyes land on an innocuous packet sticking from beneath the kitchen bucket. GFC, a hot sauce. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. While Masato reaches for his 6th ring, I repetitiously rip the end off of the hot sauce packet and squirt it over his platter. He only smirks at me. Ha! Gonna take more than a little ketchup to win. He bites triumphantly into the wing. Oh, that's no ketchup. He freezes. I swear that steam is coming out of his ears. It's GFC's signature hot sauce. Ah! Hot! God damn. A desperate Masato launches out of the booth and sprints to the soda machine. Wait. That was cheating! Is it cheating if there weren't any rules in the first place? Either way, it was pretty dirty. Poor Masato. She looks pointedly at Masato, who's slowly dragging himself back into the booth while chugging a huge cup of water. I feel a slight tinge of guilt as he's suffering, but Ryu's obviously improved mood makes it worth it. This ain't the end. He keels over the table, somehow managing to continue drinking from his cup. Oh, that reminds me of the latest episode of Govermetcher. Govermetcher? Of what? You mean you haven't heard of Govermetcher? Oh, that was loud. You mean you haven't heard of Govermetcher? Do you have to yell so loudly? Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't been kicked out for causing a public disturbance yet. But one cannot help but yell at the epicness of Govermetcher! Okay, fine. What is it? It's this web series that a couple of my hallmates made. Remember? Over the summer? Oh, yeah. I saw you running around wearing a long blonde wig or something. Great. That's a mental image I'm not getting out of my head anytime soon. Yeah! It's about the President of the United States! Well, it's called Akirama in our web series. Isn't that clever? Fighting other politicians to defend his country. So, it's like a political drama? No way, dude. That's boring. They battle it out in giant robots. The president's is red, white, and blue. It even has an eagle motif and everything. That sounds like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That sounds like the coolest thing I've ever heard! Is he for real? Of course, I'm headlining the main event. I'm the president's aide. If you're the president's aide, you're a side character. You're not the lead. Huh? Really? Well, I, for one, am proud of you. You finally found your calling, being a background character. I know, right? I'm going to be a star! Ladies and gentlemen, meet the physical manifestation of the saying, ignorance is bliss. Episodes are all up on the website. Just search the title Govermetcher and you're all set. I should do that. Is that an actual website? Okay. We'll have to check it out. Are you serious? How else will I know how to viciously badmouth it? I can't decide whether to be offended or be impressed. Why not both? Hey, you two listening? Sorry, what? No, I was just saying that I gotta go back. I briefly checked my phone. 6:10 p.m. Almost Masato's curfew. Yeah, he has this thing where he goes to bed at like 9:30 sharp every night. Just one more way that he's completely crazy. Disciplined, but crazy. Still, it's better to honor that. It's best to honor that. The only thing worse than a normal Masato trying to drag me into track is a grumpy Masato trying to drag me into track. Then let's go. We head out of the restaurant and back to the academy right as the sun starts to set. It's kind of a ritual to walk with them, even though I don't live at the dorms anymore. I live in an apartment within walking distance. But since there's nothing and no one waiting for me at my apartment, I kind of just go wherever they go. Maybe it's because our stomachs are full, but we're completely silent on the way back. It's a comfortable silence, but still silence. And that means thinking. Overthinking, unfortunately. I almost jump as I see a group of 3 policemen race by on the opposite side of the street. Approaching sirens piercing the air with their incessant wailing direct our attention to... Oh no. Whoa. A wave of nausea washes over me. The front of a city bus is crumpled against the back of a pickup truck. Thin trails of smoke mix with the pungent smell of burnt rubber and scraped metal. The scene is surrounded by a unit of police cars and a fire truck, along with a crowd of shaken people along the sidewalk. How awful. At least they all look okay. We can't do anything about it. Let's go. Masato and Yahiko nods hesitantly, but Ryo only stares thoughtfully at me. I stare at her. She tilts her head. I shrug. This seems to help her come to a decision, as she suddenly turns to Masato and Yahiko with a very convincing smile. Hey, Masato, Yahiko, why don't you guys head on back? I got something to do really quick. Masato opens his mouth, clearly confused, but Yahiko elbows him in the side and shakes his head ever so slightly. What? Say, we'd better get back before your curfew. Hold your horses. I was gonna ask. Come along, peasant! Your king commands it! With a final wave, Yahiko drags Masato down the street. Ri turns her attention to me. I'm inviting myself over. Gee, thanks. That's what friends are for. Despite the smirk on her face, I catch her glancing at the ruined bus. Can't find it in me to argue with her. Sure, I guess. Well, guys, if you enjoyed that episode of Lucid9, leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, share it with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, ring that notification bell, and remember, die safely. Bye-bye!